Hi, I'm Chef Keith Snow. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to show you how to make poached pears. It's a great dessert. It makes a fancy presentation. Great for your next dinner party. Let's get right into it. These are organic Bosc pears, and for my money, these are the best to use for this dessert. One thing to note, buy pears that are firmer. They're not quite ready to eat. They're not ripe enough to eat, but that's what you want for this dish. So look for firm ones and make sure your stems are intact. Okay, and these are organic. And we're going to leave those stems on because they make a pretty presentation at the end. So the first thing we want to do is cut off the end here so these will stand up in our pot. So we're going to do our best to make a nice flat bottom. So now they'll stand up like that, and that's how they'll be on the plate as well. So now, I've made poached pears before for you harvest eating people, and I've left the skins on. You certainly could do that, but this time we're going to want to take them off so we get more of a beautiful color from the wine. So simply take a peeler, and again, be careful not to knock that off, and peel these all down. And that is it. I've peeled my pears. These are slippery suckers, so you got to be careful. All right, let's do a little cleanup. So this is how our pears will be. And now let's take them, we're going to put them down into our nice little, happens to be a French cast iron pot. And then we're going to add some flavorings. First, water, 3 cups. And you don't hold on to these measurements so much because what you want is to be about halfway or so, 3/4 up the pear. Then I've got 1 cup of very high quality red wine, and that's going to lend color and flavor. A bay leaf, you might be thinking a bay leaf, trust me, put in a bay leaf. And about 5 cloves. And then the last thing is sugar, only 1/4 cup. Don't go crazy with the sugar, you don't need a lot. Just put that around there like that. Now, these are going to simmer or poach in this liquid until you can take your knife and pierce them, and they're firm but still tender at the same time, if you can imagine it. You don't want them to fall apart. If you cook them too long, they won't stand up. So they need to have a little tooth to them. So we're going to take these, put them on our stove in the back, and let them poach. Okay, our poached pears have done their poaching, and one of the things I want you to take note of is that beautiful color. And I don't like to completely submerge the pears because then they would be red the whole way up. This way you've got a gorgeous contrast from the red wine in there. And I want to show you, by taking this knife, you can see that I can put the knife in there, but the pear is still holding its shape. If you cook it for too long, first of all, you'll never be able to get it out of the pot. I just used a pair of tongs to get it out. If it's too soft, it will fall apart. Another thing that I did is over here, when the pears were done, I was letting them cool, I reduced the cooking liquid. I took out the cloves and the bay leaf, and I reduced this down, and then I thickened it up with a slurry of cornstarch. Simply equal parts cornstarch and water mixed together. You turn the heat down and you whisk it in, and it'll thicken up, and then you'll be left with this gorgeous little sauce. This is totally optional, you don't have to do it, but I hate to throw out that liquid. So let's plate our dish up and finish it. You can see we've got a gorgeous plate. We're going to take some of this reduced red wine sauce here, and we're just going to put a little drizzle around the plate, just like that. And now we have some nice walnuts, and we'll just put a few pieces of those walnuts around, sort of in the sauce. This is optional too, but I think it looks real nice. And then here is a gorgeous homemade caramel sauce. And this is very simple to do. There should be a video on the website that shows you. Simply just sugar, water, and a little heavy cream, a little bit of technique and some safety, and you'll have your own nice natural caramel sauce. Now we will take this, and here is where it gets just gorgeous. So we'll put a little drizzle of this over the top of our pear. Don't go crazy, you don't need a lot of sugar, and let it drip down onto the plate. And that, my friends, is an unbelievable poached pear with a little red wine sauce and a gorgeous homemade caramel. Try this one at your next dinner party.
The harvest eating community celebrates the benefits of a healthy eating lifestyle through seasonal, organic, and local foods. To view more of Chef Snow's recipe videos and to experience the harvest eating lifestyle, visit harvesteating.com. Harvest Eating, 4 seasons, 1 lifestyle.